Hey there, One Up Indie here, coming with 4 short reviews, and let's start with Dune Spice Wars. Then I just jump into a metroidvania, which is Alwa's Awakening, same-ish game, Witchcrafty, and then into one which is really obscure, but people seem to really love it. So if you watch the reviews, well, this is Retired Man's Nude Beach Volleyball League. Alrighty, so let's start with the first one, which is Dune Spice Wars. It actually came out a few days ago, I guess on the 26th, 25th, something like that, in early access, made by Shiro Games. And I thought like, oh sweet, another RTS game. So basically a Command and Conquer or something like that. Not exactly what that is. Basically, if you just look at it, it has really great aesthetics, music is on point, and it's made really professional, so here no doubt about that. And basically what you do is have a game which is like Northguard or Stellaris, a civilization, but in real time. And you got your diplomacy, your conquering, your building pocket cities, and then your upgrade tree, then your sandstorms and your worms, because well, this is the Dune franchise, and then some very light RTS combat. So once again, the game has some pacing issues, at least for me, but I must say, as a spoiler, I am not the target group which normally plays these kind of games, so there is a huge learning curve and people will be divided on that. So this is not a game for quickly just jumping in, just building a base and just flattening the enemy territory. This is something which is a little bit deeper, and therefore for me this is a thing which I normally don't play. But of course for the time being it was kind of a neat experience, but once again cannot give a good analysis on a thing which I'm half-hearted in. And then here, one of my guilty pleasures, which is definitely a thing which I love, which is Metroidvanias. And here we got Alwa's Awakening. There's of course a newer version of that. It was made by Elder in Pixels in GameMaker. And well, this is basically a standard Metroidvania with some neat and cute NES graphics, and basically you just explore, solve mini puzzles and move forward in the world and beat some cool bosses. Abilities and upgrades are pretty simple also, and they are kind of useful to solve those mini puzzles. So basically a block or a bubble on which you can jump onto. So as a conclusion, the game is not one of those must plays, but still quite a solid game which will keep you entertained for a few hours. I personally recommend it. And we jump into Witchcrafty, which is very similar-ish because, well, it's a Metroidvania once again. And then you got your neat story. And then what you do is basically you're a witch who was sent out to investigate why some goblins or some evil guys are attacking your village. You're getting kicked out, and then you just go through your tunnel levels and basically explore, collect, upgrade, and then at the end of each level you beat a cool boss, and then basically this is where it ends. Game, I must say, that feels a little bit off sometimes concerning hit detection, and sometimes you cannot attack, so there are some quirks with this one. So for some reason, I don't know why that is. So if you can see just past that, you will get a round experience and a pretty solid side-scroller Metroidvania. And now let's go to the last game, which is Retired Man's Nude Beach Volleyball League. And if you're expecting some explicit content, it is actually not. And this is basically a midlife crisis or late life crisis simulator made in Unity by SnowRunner. And the thing is that you basically just you are playing as a character, and then you got a pre-story. You just enter an area, and then you play, nude beach volleyball. And this is basically just the beach volleyball part. But if you, for example, say, sweet, I love the beach volleyball part, this is a little bit clunky, but the main focus is actually on the visual and story style of the main character, because he's lonely, and then you just explore a lot of details, and basically this is kind of a rich story which is being unfolded, and people seem to really dig that. So if you read the reviews, kind of interesting. So once again, no explicit content here. I guess this was just for marketing. So it's like Goat Simulator. Can I recommend it? I don't know. This is one of those things. Just read the comments and see for yourself. So once again, kind of weird. This game is really weird, but people love it. So who am I to judge here? Alrighty, that was it for all those 4 reviews. Have a good one. One up in.